And now Dallas will dribble it out. This crowd on its feet, the best team in basketball all year. All the work, all the sacrifice, handling the enormous weight of massive expectations. Ends tonight here. It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the High Level Podcast. This is a special episode. Wanted to throw together a quick, 30, 35-minute little special for you guys with a special guest in the house. My boy came up from Florida, Nicky D. What's crackin' lackin'?
Ew.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
What it do?
So, we are here. As you can see behind us, we are different here. Celtics are the 2024 World Champions.
Let's fucking go.
Sir. Bro, how special is it to have won on 6/17/2008 and then you fast forward to win on 6/17/2024?
Bro, and
how special.
I'll tell you what, that's not even the best part. The best part is that it was 16 years to the date that it was 16 years to the date that we won our championship in 08.
And to run it back. Same day.
Not to mention, right, that we won it in 08 and we won it in 24. We won it for Kobe. We did it for Kobe.
I just recently caught wind of that whole connection and I was like, no fucking shit.
Did it for the bean in the bean.
I just want to talk, before we even get into the championship, what a regular season. You want to talk about steamrolling over people all season long, foot on the gas, no breaks, playing as one unit, no selfish basketball, passing the ball, rebound. I mean, this was a legendary season. Legendary.
You can argue that we're right up there with the Warriors team that had, 9 losses? Or 10 losses? Yeah, 10 losses.
You can make that comparison.
We had 14 losses. It's 4 more than they had.
This team was phenomenal this year, and I want to actually pull up some numbers here.
Yeah, why don't you pull up some numbers?
I'm gonna pull them up here. Yeah. So let's just talk about team regular season. All right, here we are. First in points. So, highest scoring team in the league. Well, I don't, actually, that might not be accurate because I believe the Pacers were the highest scoring regular season. We might have been.
Were they highest scoring regular season or in the postseason?
One or the other. Either way. 4th in rebounds, 6th in assists, 8th in steals, 1st in blocks. And that's all D. White, Horford, Porzingis.
And now, how recently can we say that we've been decent in the paint as far as defense?
I mean, it's been a while. The paint was our problem for a long time. We didn't have any real good big men. I mean, we had Al Horford, obviously.
Yeah, but Al Horford was more of a forward.
Yeah.
So,
no doubt. And that's what I love about Big Al. He can shoot the three, bro. He just, if you see Al open, top of the key, pass him the ball.
Hear me good and hear me now. Big Al is the fucking truth.
That guy. First Dominican NBA player to ever win a title.
And that's kind of crazy to me because there have been quite a few NBA championships since the start of the CBA.
I also read that the last time he was in the playoff versus the Celtics was when he played for the Hawks in 08.
Yep.
And that was the year we won the championship.
Yep.
When they went to a Game 7.
Talk about coming full circle.
Right? And then, left for Philly for a little bit. I'm so happy he came back.
Yeah, he just went to Philly for the bag. So who can blame him?
Oh, yeah, you can't blame the man. He got his money and came back home. It's fine. We love you, Big Al.
We love Al.
So, Jason Tatum averaged 26.9 points in the regular season. Jaylen Brown was 23. Jrue Holiday, 12.5. Derek White, 15. Kristaps, 20. Al Horford, 8. Peyton Pritchard, 10. Sam Hauser, 10. Luke Cornett, 5. And then, the bench, the rest of the players that don't really play. But to have your superstars averaging that is a great thing. I mean, how many big stars you see in the league that like they can't get it going, like and I think it's also supporting cast. Like there's some stars that don't have the supporting cast that can't get it going, and we just have a whole roster of guys where any given night could be their moment. How special is that, bro?
Bro, it's amazing because literally maybe one or two other teams in the league can say that about themselves. Like, I mean, look at the Mavericks. They have Kyrie Irving and they have Luka Doncic. The rest of them fucking bums.
For the most part.
For the most part. I mean, like, they got a lot of young talent on that team, and nobody on that team's been to the finals other than Kyrie. And, I just feel like when Kyrie is off, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
If Luka's off, they're going to lose. They both need to be on for them to win.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a shit show, and they have no place in the finals.
I mean, I'll give that team credit for making it as far as they did, being the 5th seed out of the West and making the finals with basically 2 guys carrying the team. I mean, eventually you knew it was going to catch up when they can't carry. And that's, once again, that's what's beautiful about this Boston Celtics team, man. Any given night could be anybody's night. If JB don't got to go and JT got to go and vice versa. If Al Horford don't got to go and Porzingis got to go and D White got to go and there's night Sam Hauser sparks the flame.
Bro, I was going to say, remember that night Sam Hauser went off for like a record amount of threes?
Yeah.
Nobody else was doing anything
was it,
that game.
6 threes?
No, it was more.
Right? Was it?
Yeah, it was like fucking 8 or 9.
Either way, that's baller.
It's like Larry Bird Jr.
So I will say, consistency throughout the season is major key, and this team was very consistent, seeing how as if you were to pull up their regular season averages in the playoffs, it's if it's not the same, it's a little bit better. So it just goes to show that this whole team rose to the occasion and brought one home. There's just something special about this one, bro, just because me personally, like when we won, bro, I was crying. Because I had it drilled in my head for some reason that we were never going to win a chip again. Like, I was never going to see it happen in my lifetime. I thought it was going to be like, we'll probably get a couple Bruins titles again, and maybe we'll see another Red Sox title, Patriots, who knows. And I just figured with the way things, the repeated history of Eastern Conference Final, Eastern Conference Final, Eastern Conference Finals, lose, all the shit that the turmoil we had to deal with the Celtics, I was just like, this front office might not ever get it together. Like, we might see this JB and JT leave and have to start from the ground up before we won again, and that's not the case. These guys shut up all the fucking haters. So all you Boston Celtics haters, I know, there's a lot of people from other places that listen and watch this podcast. Just one time, I'm going to say, world champions, baby. We are world champions. Nobody can tell us anything. You want to say, can he do it? Can he put the team on his back? Can he win a championship? Can JB and JT exist together? All these things. Fuck all of you critics and haters. We want a title.
The thing that gets me with these haters, right? Okay. First it was when they won Game 4, when the Mavs won Game 4, they were all like, oh, fuck, now it's Mavs in 7. There's no way. Mavs in 7 all day. And then here we are 3 days post-title, and fucking now it's a different story. Now it's, the Celtics had the easiest path to the playoffs. The Celtics figured, they ran through teams that were all injured. But, like, our starting center was injured the majority of the fucking playoffs.
No shit.
They act like we're fully healthy.
Even if it was the easiest road to the title, no matter where you're from, what sports team you are, what sport you're playing, whatever, you're going to take a title whichever way it comes, with the exception of
the bubble.
With the exception of the bubble.
That's a Mickey Mouse title.
That's an asterisk. That's a Mickey Mouse. That I don't count that. Plus, it's the Lakers. Fuck all y'all Laker fans.
Yeah,
sorry,
fuck the Lakers.
not sorry.
Not at all sorry. Fuck the Lakers.
I want to give big fucking props to Brad Stevens, the mastermind behind it all, dude. He trades away Marcus Smart and Robert Williams.
Marcus Smart,
and
man.
whatever, and look what we got back, bro.
I know, but I miss that, man.
I really don't. Like, I love Marcus, and you know what?
Like,
Thank
here's
you,
the heart
Marcus
and
Smart,
soul,
for everything.
bro.
But we don't get a title with Marcus Smart on our team.
I don't
We
disagree.
We don't get a title with Marcus Smart on our team. I'm sorry.
I don't
And
disagree.
sidebar, who the fuck does Grant Williams think he is coming into the fucking locker room trying to celebrate and turn up with us? Like, dude, you're a Charlotte Hornet now. You didn't even get to stay on the Dallas Mavericks long enough to even get close to a title. Now you're sneaking up in our locker room like, let our boys pop the ace of spade without you, bro. You nerdy ass loser.
Nah, man, I feel bad for Grant Williams, man.
Nah, fuck Grant
Listen. It's gotta suck so fucking bad, right? You got traded from the Celtics. You loved the Celtics. They loved you. He was great. Awesome, right? Then he gets traded to the Mavs. He's down bad. He's on the fucking
bad,
Mavs,
bro.
bro.
Down
And
bad.
they sucked at the beginning of the year, if you remember.
Down bad.
So he was just not having a good time. And then he gets traded to the fucking Hornets of all places.
Yeah.
And then what happened to him? And then he got fucking kicked off the Hornets for something. You know, he probably sucked. and now he's gonna sit there and watch both of his fucking old team. Oh no, he's still on the Hornets.
Yeah.
He's gonna sit there and watch both of his old fucking teams fight for a title, and he's like, "Damn, I would have had a ring either way, but now I ain't get shit."
But now he ain't got shit. And to circle back, I do feel bad for Marcus, though. Like, I'm sure he's
Dude,
probably in his feelings about
out of all
this
people,
one.
that's
So,
who I feel bad about.
Shout out Marcus.
Love
bro.
you,
Shout out
Marcus.
Marcus Smart, bro. We had to sacrifice to get what we got, and he was a big sacrifice to
real.
make. So shout out Marcus.
Side note, still regarding Marcus Smart though. So you remember I used to work for the TSA.
Yeah.
It was his rookie year when I was working there, and he came through TSA, and I like I was sitting there checking his ID and shit, and it was a Texas ID. I looked at it, I was like, "Oh shit, Marcus Smart. That sounds like that new guy that just got drafted."
He's from Texas.
Yeah, he was from Texas, and I looked up, and I was like, "Oh, you're on the Celtics?" And he's like, "Yeah, man. How's it going?" I'm like, "Oh fuck," and I think about that every time I think about Marcus Smart because he was just such a nice dude. And, like, there was a long line. We were talking for like 15 minutes. And he was super down to earth. And you could tell that, like, he was happy to be in the city of Boston. And just to, like, trade him away like he's peanuts. You know, and we know the Celtics have a history with treating players like shit.
Yeah.
IT.
Yeah.
But,
Oh,
you know,
shout out IT, bro. Oh, I loved that Celtics team, bro.
Man.
I loved that Celtics team.
That was such a good team, man. But, again, not going to win a chip with those guys.
No, you're not.
They were
You're
just
not.
fun to watch.
You know what? It's funny is if you look back on the Boston Celtics team, like, we had Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum,
Yep.
Jaylen Brown,
Yeah.
and Al Horford
Yeah.
at that time, and we didn't win a title.
Well, Gordon Hayward's made of fucking glass. Every
Yeah.
time the dude stepped on the court, he, like, tore his ACL. Fucking cracked his leg in half on the first drive on his debut to the fucking team.
Let me ask you this: what team you picking, 08 or this one?
Like, if they were to face each other?
Like, if yeah, I don't know if.
Or if they were just to go up
Which
another
title
team?
means more to you? What team do you think is better? If and I'm not saying pull up the stats and look
Well,
at stats, but if you had to pick a team to go to war, like, I don't know, you're gonna play we're playing 2K and we're gonna do championship teams.
I'm going
whatever.
08.
You're going 08
I'm going
over
08.
24. Really?
I'm going 08 all day.
Really?
All day.
You know why I'm going?
Just because I got
24, bro?
KG.
I'm going to go with the 24 team, and I'll tell you why. In 08, the 3-point still wasn't the thing yet, really.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so.
Well, I mean, that's why I like it, because people still driving the paint.
Right,
It's
but
still basketball.
think about the 24 team, 23-24 Celtics, where every guy on the roster can hit a three consistently for the most part.
It's true.
So it's like, I'm going to go 24, bro. I am. I'm going to go, and I'm not saying I love that 08 team, but I don't know. I just think that
I guess
this
it's
team
tough.
has it, bro. I don't know. They have it all, bro. They have a bench. They have 3-point shooters. They have like, look how the defense this year is the reason we even got the title, man. Locking up defense.
Bro, you know, both of the teams have their own, like, unique. What's the word I'm looking for? Fucking whatever. But no, they got their own little quirks to them and their own I I don't know what the word I'm searching for is. I can't find it.
connection,
Yeah, like their own kind of magic, you know.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
It's
agree.
just like, you know, 08's nostalgic, obviously. You know, we were still pretty young.
I think what makes that one nostalgic as fuck is that we beat the Lakers. So it's that
At home.
rivalry. You know, yeah, exactly. On 617.
On yeah.
But I'm super fucking pumped for this parade tomorrow. I can't wait to get over there and
I am going to get
experience this.
shitty.
I'm not, because I'm still dadding tomorrow.
Well,
But-
skill issue.
I'm gonna go. I'm either going with you or I'm meeting you there, one way or the other.
Well, I'm going early. I'm getting a front spot, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna be at City Hall Plaza. You know, if anybody, this video,
Yeah.
this part will be out at some point before the day is over. So
Come out to City Hall
anyone
Plaza.
tuning
And,
in, and you're looking for your boys in the crew from the High Level Pod.
will
we
there be
will
one screaming?
Yeah, we'll be at City Hall going absolutely apeshit.
Yeah, I'm going to be climbing a pole at some point, I'm sure. It's just inevitable.
Yeah. Get a little rowdy. It gets rowdy out there in town when we win titles. You know why? Because it's different here.
It indeed is different.
It is
here.
different
It's-
here. And
it's
it is,
different.
bro. There's nothing like, I mean, think about the legend in which is the Celtics and what it means to play here, what it means to be a Bostonian. Like, and people don't understand, like, it's one of them ones where you're not gonna understand it until you're here. Like, we grew up here. Granted, you don't live here now. You moved down to fucking Florida just like every other masshole that gets sick of the cold.
And every other 70-year-old
yeah.
person going to die.
Going to retire and die a fucking sunburnt life.
It's
death,
great.
Whatever.
It's awesome.
Fucking
Fuck the snow.
Christ. I want to also give shouts to Coach Missoula. What a fucking
Joey
ride
M.
it's been for him, bro. He's like, what, 33 or 34 years old, some shit like that.
He's
not that
the
much older
youngest
than
coach
us.
in the year, yeah. He's
And,
like, I mean, in the league.
He found a way to make these guys sacrifice a little bit, you know, because let's call a spade. JT and JB easily could have played selfish ball and had stats through the roof and all of that. And they didn't, dude. They played team ball and they fed off each other. They kept each other motivated and they kept each other, you know, they didn't let the critics get to them about who's better and whose team is it. And, you know, it ain't Batman and Robin, bro. It's Batman and Batman.
Well, and if
They're
you
both
remember,
Batman, bro.
before we got Joe Mazzulla, and probably, yeah, even before you made, because we only had him a year, that's how it was.
He's probably sick right
Oh
now.
my God, sick as a fucking dog. But like before, that's how it was, bro. Like one of the guys would go out and just shoot up a bunch of fucking bricks because they're trying to be the top guy, and
The team suffers.
they just needed that coach to come in and say, hey, listen, not one person has to be the top guy. You can all be the guy. And they're like a unit, bro.
You
A
know
well-oiled
what, dude?
machine.
This doesn't happen if Danny Ainge is in the front office either. They
No.
Mr. Save the picks and do this and trade, no trades and no.
So going back to what you were saying about the whole like thinking we're never gonna win a chip, I thought the same way until Danny Ainge
Once
got the
Danny
fuck
left,
out of the
yeah.
office, and then it was Brad Stevens. Because when Brad Stevens was our coach,
Brad knew what the fuck was up.
Like-
Shout out you, Brad.
like
You're
Brad knew what the fuck was
realest
up,
one.
but like I knew he wasn't the right coach.
No, I mean, he was
But
a
every
great
every
coach,
time I
but-
seen him, I knew that he would be good in the front office. He just has that fucking persona.
I like D-May, but he can't, you know.
Yeah, you know, he
was
can't keep his
thinking-
dick in his
yeah,
pants.
he's thinking with the wrong head, so. Fuck.
I mean, come on, man. You can get Nia Long as a wife. Why are you gonna fuck that up? What's wrong with
Dumbass,
what
but-
is wrong with
I
you,
know.
Emi Adoka?
Dumbass.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah. How's your championship ring?
You
08.
fucking cuck.
08. Not 08. 08, but
wait.
08 too as well, you know? Gang, Paul Pierce, KG, fucking. And now Tatum and JB are up there with the greats, in my opinion, now. Like, you guys did it. You've done things that nobody's done at your age. You've done things that nobody's done here at the, you know, our great city of Boston, our great Boston Celtics. Like,
And they're still getting fucking clowned.
and they're getting paid.
Well, yeah,
Too.
that too.
JT gonna get his
Oh my
contract
God.
rumored after the parade. Like, what is it, 5-year?
Like $37 million or something
no,
a
it was
year.
like the total
Yeah.
contract was like over 350
Yeah, it was like
million or something.
356 or something stupid like that.
like,
Yeah.
ridiculous. but he deserves it. I'm not mad at that.
No, listen, he brought a chip to the champion. He brought a chip to the city. He can have whatever the fuck he wants.
Absolutely, bro. And adding the pieces in which are Drew Holiday, Derek White,
who are all rumored to stay for the next season.
I'm hoping they can run it back, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they played so phenomenal in the postseason. Like my brain, I'm so scatterbrained just thinking about it all and like what I even want to say right now, because I'm just so overwhelmed with joy and happiness. And most of the country doesn't understand what this feels like, bro. Like, all right, guys, here's what I'm gonna tell you right now. As a grown man, okay, this sport, when you win a title in this city, your balls tingle.
It's different here.
It's different here.
It's different.
It's a whole. It just makes you so fucking proud, as if you're like, you feel as if you're part of this organization. And this doesn't just go for Celtics. This goes for all of our Boston teams when we win. You feel like you're part of this organization. Yep. You literally feel like you're getting a ring in the mail in 6 months from now. Like, it's a whole nother feeling.
Here's something to put it into perspective. I flew up within a day's notice, spent $850 just to come up and watch my team celebrate.
To watch them drive by on the duck boats for 5 minutes and they disappear into the sunset.
That's it. It's going to be 5 minutes. It's going to be 4 hours of standing there waiting, and then it's going to be 5 minutes of them driving by and taking pictures and fucking screaming at the top of your lungs. And we're all going to walk home sideways, and from there probably go to a bar or something and
get rowdy.
Be a degenerate.
That's what you do in Boston.
It's just, that's why people hate us, because it's different here.
They hate us because they ain't us, baby. I don't know what else to fucking tell you. I am so happy to be this is dope, because I'm also like pumped. Like, this is our first little pop-up episode in a week, on something really important to us, not just us at the High Level Podcast, but us from the Northeast region, from Boston and beyond. It stretches much further than Boston. We got all our people up in Maine and Vermont and New Hampshire and all the New York that support this team as well. So it's just a special time. And I thought with the special time, and also, you're not around anymore to just come on the pod. So we've been talking about having you on the pod for a while.
And here I am.
And you keep saying, let's do the virtual shit. No, we ain't doing the virtual shit, man. When you
need
come
the
up,
real thing,
we'll
baby.
get your ass on the pod. And here you are on the pod.
The real thing.
And for those of you tuning in, thank you and welcome to the High Level Podcast. This is the special Celtics episode today. You can find this find us on YouTube at the High Level Podcast, and anywhere you listen to your audio platforms. Just like to throw that in there in case you guys are wondering where else you can find this if you're not a watcher of the pod and you're a listener of the pod, on all streaming platforms. But wasn't gonna be a scene tomorrow, boy.
Man, I'll tell you what,
it's gonna be a scene tomorrow.
It's gonna be an absolute shit show out there. It is going to be a clusterfuck. I don't know what other adjectives I can use to describe it, but it's going to be chaos.
I went outside after we won that game, and I'm sure some of you guys have seen on the socials and what have you, but I blew a bottle of champagne, had me in a champagne shower. I cried like a little girl. Rena was looking at me like, why are you crying? And I'm like, you don't understand what this means. I didn't think I was going to see another Celtics championship in my life, if not for a very long time. And I'm sure we're going to piss off a lot of people who listen to this pod that aren't Boston Celtics fans. So if you guys are watching and you're like a New York Knicks fan, or you're a, fucking Lakers fan, or a Bucks fan, whatever, you're not us, and it's different here. So I don't know what else to fucking tell you.
Just get over it. Maybe next year's your year. Probably not. We're probably gonna run it back.
That shit back, baby.
And if we don't run it back, it'll probably be some other bum ass team like the Nuggets. Who got fucking eviscerated in the first round.
I want to go home now.
I want to go feed horse.
Basketball over now.
There is no parade. I go home and race horse.
I go home and race horse in the motherlands. Fucking Joker.
You guys such a fuck.
Ah, man.
Bro. He cracks me the fuck up the way that he runs up the court.
I know,
He just looked like a little fat
he's so
tubby
big,
kid.
he's awkward, you know.
He's not even trying out there, bro. He's just like, boop.
I know. It's just too easy
Oh, wow.
for that guy.
How's the weather down there? What the fuck? This dude, like, he does not care about basketball. He could give the shit less. He doesn't care about your championships. He just wants to play basketball because it's fun.
Honestly.
That's it.
So I'm thinking, you know, guys, I'm gonna try to get as much footage and or pictures as I can to throw up there on the Insta page or YouTube, whatever, all the platforms. Really, obviously not audio. You ain't painting no pictures on the fucking audio, but
And Helen Keller up in this
just,
bitch.
you know, capture some moments from the parade for you guys, because obviously, you know, this is day before parade. I just really wanted to just jump in the studio while I had you here, and just cook something up for the Celtics to show a little appreciation, a little love, talk a quick little Celtics point. And with that being said, guys,
Jason Tatum, I don't care what they say about you.
yeah,
We love you.
man.
We
that
love
guy. You're not Kobe. You need to get that out of your head.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, stop
You
with
need
the
to get
Kobe
that out
shit.
of
That
your
shit's
head. You're
cringy
not
as
Kobe,
fuck, bro.
Nobody's Kobe. R.I.P. Kobe. But yeah, I mean,
Just don't get on any helicopters if you're trying to be Kobe, please.
Oh,
Too soon?
too soon. It's
Nah.
always it's too soon for Kobe's, man.
Nah. It's soft.
I'm a JB guy.
I fucks with JB.
JB, that guy, dude, super smart. Turned down a job with NASA.
Yeah,
to-
dude, isn't
to
he
come
like
play with the Celtics?
isn't he like a chairman or something, or vice president for the NBA Players Association?
He is,
Or
yeah.
like the vice chairman
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah. He's
Yep.
smart as fuck, bro.
Yeah, he got his bag.
Man.
He got his bag. He's in his bag, and then he has his own. I think he's got like his own. What has he got in Boston there? Like a juice cafe or
Yeah, he's got
some shit
something.
like that,
He's got
you know
something.
what I
You'd
mean?
know
Some
more than
sort
me.
of-
I don't fucking
like-
keep.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure you follow him on Instagram. That's why I keep up to date with these motherfuckers.
I go on Instagram for funny videos and
Yeah.
of fucking
I feel
people
you.
making a fool of themselves.
You know what's weird?
And to troll.
This is the first time I'm getting on this pod, and like, we don't have no threads. There's no would you rather.
No, we're just shooting the
You
shit.
know what, bro? I'm gonna hit you with a would you rather, and we kind of already like we did this already. We
Okay.
talked this in the episode already, but we're gonna just do it for the sake of would you rather. I'm gonna give you a couple Celtics would you rather.
Sure.
Would you rather the 08 team or the 24 team? I know we did this, but just for the sake of argument.
You know, of course, I said the 08 team.
Okay.
Um,
I'm obviously 24. I know we did this,
Yeah.
but I'm just starting with that.
yeah.
Would you rather have had Kyrie stay?
No.
And hold on. Had Kyrie stay and reach the mountaintop with him and that team, or would you have rather seen it play out the way it played out?
Fuck Kyrie Irving and everything that man stands for. I wish he never came to the Celtics.
Oh wow. I mean, he's one of the most talented basketball players ever. But
Fuck him. He got cooked in the finals, boy.
He did get cooked.
He got
He did
fucking
get
locked
cooked.
up by who the fuck even locked him? He was getting locked up by Al Horford in the first
Locked
game.
up by Sam Hauser.
If you get locked up by Sam Hauser and you supposedly get the best handles in the game, you need to reevaluate yourself.
He stepped on Lucky. Now he's cursed.
Eh, fucking bitch.
All right.
That was productive.
I would rather have seen it play out the way it played out here.
Yeah.
Much better.
100%.
Much better outcome.
Yeah, I don't think we win a chip if we still had Kyrie.
No, I don't
There's
either,
no
but I'm
chance.
just figuratively speaking.
Sure.
For the sake of the pod.
Oh yeah. Well,
Let me think here. Would you rather have the same team and win with Ime, or the same team and win with Joe?
fuck, why you gotta do that to me, man? Because I really loved Ime.
I did too, man.
And I mean, like, good for him. He getting his dick wet, like, twice. But I mean, morally, that's wrong. But I mean, I really hope the girl that you cheated on Nia Long with was worth it. Like,
Costed you a championship.
like, was she? First of all, was she fucking hotter than Nia Long, which I doubt.
Yeah,
And two, was it worth the championship because they got one immediately after you left, almost. So, I think I'm rocking with Joe.
yeah, I'm rocking with Joe. 100%.
I like
love
his
Ime,
mentality.
but just what he was able to do as a young coach, didn't play in the NBA, had no prior experience, and there was plenty of qualified people for that job, and they gave it to Joe. So I'm taking Joe as well.
Wasn't Joe like a assistant coach in a college ball or something?
Yeah, a couple different places, and then he was obviously a bench coach for the Celtics for a little bit before he worked his way up or whatever.
Yeah,
but I'm taking Joe
all day
long.
Oh shit! These fucking
shit. I'm trying to think. One more. Would you rather? That's Celtics based. Let me think here. Oh, okay. Would you rather have had a harder road to the chip this year? The road in which people think we didn't get?
Sure.
Or would you rather have it play out exactly how it played out? Like, would you rather have had to have, like, the healthy Bucks and a healthy Indiana and play the New York Knicks healthy? Like,
I'm going to be straight up with you right now.
Doesn't matter, right?
No. Not that it doesn't matter. I'm happy that it played out the way that it did because it, it was easier to get there. However, next year when we have the same exact fucking team, I hope all you assholes are healthy and ready for a fucking beatdown because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's going to happen. You guys so confident that your Bucks, like, Giannis going to save the fucking day. He hasn't won against us in the playoffs. What do you think this is? What do you think? Embiid's going to save you?
No, he's definitely not saving
Tyrese Halliburton?
He ain't saving you yet. One day he might save you. I'll tell you who you can depend on to show up for the...
Not Jason Tatum.
No. No. Anthony
Peyton
Edwards.
Pritchard from half court.
Anthony Edwards. He's a dog. If he
Yeah,
stayed
but,
healthy,
like, he fucking disappeared in the series against the Mavs. If it wasn't for him disappearing in the series against the Mavs, we would have played the Mavs and things may have played out different. I think it would have went to 7.
I'm taking
Still taking the Celtics though.
I'm taking the how it played out. Like I don't care if people think it was the easy route.
Yeah.
Let's call a spade a fucking spade here. Nothing about playing in the NBA at all ever is easy.
No. And listen,
there is no such thing as an easy road anything in a professional sport. These guys are all top for the most part, prime shape, top of the line, fucking high caliber athletes. It's not easy what they do at all.
Not to fucking mention, they only lost 14 times in the regular season.
So
14 fucking losses,
right? 64 and 14.
Yeah, something like that.
And then you add the playoff wins.
They lost 3 times in the playoffs.
80 wins total for the season.
How many losses does that? How many losses is that? That's 17.
Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
17 losses. Hold on. 17 losses, right?
That's like the second best Celtics team ever.
I'm curious to see who had more losses, or if there was anybody with like close numbers to us, which I don't believe there is. I don't believe there is.
We were hella games on everybody at the end of the season.
Yeah, because the fucking Knicks had 32. Oh, we were 64 and 18. Excuse me.
Okay, 64-18.
The Knicks were second place in the Eastern Conference. They were 50 and 32. Okay.
Think about that.
Okay.
What's that differential? 15 games?
Yeah, it's actually 14. How about the fucking Miami Heat, you trash ass bums? 46 and 36.
With Hemi.
Yeah, fucking garbage. All right. Number 1 seed, Oklahoma City, 25 losses. Okay. We had fucking 18 losses. And at the beginning of the season, mostly everybody was healthy, right?
Foot on gas pedal.
All-Star break, everybody was healthy.
Cut the brake lines.
Beat the shit out of these teams.
We don't need them. Gas pedal. It's on gas pedal. Gas pedal. That's what the Celtics were on. They were on their bully this year.
My
fucking
boy,
phenomenal.
I hope everybody is fucking healthy next year because I just want to. I'm so curious to see what the next coping mechanism for the Celtics haters are.
Yeah.
I just want to see how they spin it.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yo, Stephen A. Smith, why do you always get to yell all the time? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, fuck. Well, I think
On that note,
Yeah. If you got anything else before we wrap it up, or
nah, I think
No?
I'm good on, Stephen A. Smith. I got that out of my mouth, so
Yeah,
that
we
felt
got
good.
Got that out. That
shithead.
felt nice. But all right. Well, first and foremost, thank you, sir, for taking the time while you were down to come do a special. This is not. I was never expecting to do some sort of special episode with you. I wanted to bring you on for the normal thing, but I figured this was very much appropriate considering the circumstances. And guys, thank you for tuning in. This is, again, a very special Celtics episode. If you're not a Celtics fan, you might not fucking want to watch this.
Yeah,
Either way,
you might get triggered.
This is the High Level Podcast. You can find us on YouTube at the High Level Podcast. You can find us on all audio platforms here. If you're a listener of the pod, you're not a watcher of the pod. Apple Pod, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, you name it, we're on it. Love, peace. See y'all next week.